Pretty ironic. After the injury, we obviously didn't know how bad it was. We wanted to stay positive, and I felt like it was a fracture. Didn't know how bad of a fracture. We got an x-ray the day after it happened. It came back negative. We were told that it was a soft tissue damage, sort of like a deep bruise. Doc said ice, 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 and ice some more. So that's what we did. I don't remember at what point we told Dan, but we weren't going to leak anything out because, again, we didn't know it was a fracture. And 8 days away from the fight, you don't even want to talk like that, especially after we've already had a postponement. So there was really no out, and not that I was looking for one, but I had to suck it up, and I felt bad. I was concerned. I was worried because this is my lead hand. This is the biggest fight of my career, and I could possibly go into this fight, banged up beyond the norm. So this was a major concern. We iced. We got up until the day of the fight. Jacob Stitch Duran, my cut man, and also the guy who wraps my hands. I had him come to my room and show me what type of wrap he was going to put on there to see how it was going to feel. He put the wrap on. I put a 10-ounce glove on, and I hit Virgil's hands, and I felt it right away. And I didn't even bang his hands, the way I was going to be, swinging in the fight. So right away, I'm thinking, man, it still hurts. But I thought it was a deep bruise. I felt like, okay, it's not going to get any worse. And from there, I had to go through with it. The first 6 rounds, the adrenaline did its job. Excuse me. I didn't feel anything that was abnormal. I felt a little bit, but nothing bad. But in the 6th round, I hit Froch somewhat on the top of the head. And I had never felt pain like that in my life in a fight. The pain went all the way down to my toes, literally, because, I hit Froch, in the wrong spot, and I already have a fracture. So I felt the swelling come back, and I just tried to block it out. I didn't tell Virgil about it in the corner. I just tried to get through with the fight. I couldn't really turn my punches over, my hook over, like I anticipated, even though a lot of people are, praising me for the hooks that I was throwing. It wasn't my best hook. I was trying to hit him in the right spot. Sometimes I'd do it. Sometimes I'd hit him in the wrong spot, and I'd have to get inside and try to allow the pain to kind of subside and go away for a moment and then reset. And, some people said something about me getting tired down the stretch. I've never had a problem with my conditioning. I had a busted hand, and I was trying to be smart. I knew he was going to come hard, and I was trying to time his advances and just be smart about it because I knew we were up on the scorecards.
4 points I'm going to make. One is I got a call from Virgil after they went to the doctors and were given a clean bill of health, clean bill that it was no fractures. I got out to New York, and we had the press conference on Tuesday. I looked at Andre's hand, and we were both mic'd up. So I wasn't able to really talk to him about it. I didn't want to talk to him about it because I'd been speaking to Virgil. So I saw the puffiness in his left hand. Third day, out when we get to Atlantic City, I called Virgil to the side, and I said, all right, Virg, I don't want any, we're ready, we're going to go. I need to know exactly how Andre's hand. Now, I'd heard that he'd been hitting the mitts real well. I was told by some of my guys that watched him work out. But I just wanted to hear the inside between fighter and trainer. And he said, Dan, he's fine. It's not going to give him any problems. The fourth thing I'm going to say is what's amazing about this is that we should thank the doctor out in Atlantic City, because if he would have read it right, or at least did an MRI and caught this fracture, there's no way we could have allowed Andre to go out there and fight. I probably aged 10 years because of you, Andre, leading into the fight. As soon as I saw you in the fight, you were great. You wouldn't have known you were injured. But if we would have known, if the doctor would have diagnosed it properly, that time he went into the hospital, we would have had to postpone it. There's no way we could have sent him in there with a double fracture knowing about it.